Hey there, old farmhands, and welcome back to Farming Simulator, episode 10, where we will rebuild our family cabin into the biggest and best farm there is. It is now February and we need to check out how our sheep are getting on. So let's see, we got how many? There's 10, 20, 25 of them, which is great. A lot of them are adults. So let's get our tractor and go to the sheep. So we are nearly there, just getting past these ugly tree stumps, which will be gone this episode, I promise you that. Alright, so check out the canola field first. It's growing still. Harvest is still a couple of months away from now. So we going to the sheep, give them some water, and then check out the greenhouse as well. And we'll see from there what we're going to do to make some extra money. So back up this trailer. Well, they didn't require a lot of water, that's okay. See how much wool they have produced. Alright, not bad, not bad. Yeah, look at them being joyful. Even though the sheep weren't that thirsty, they do seem hungry. So I will cut them some grass they can eat. And that's not the only reason I'm doing this. I will show you later. And would you look at all that work we have done for those sheep. They really need to step up their game and produce more wool. There you go, sheep. It's all yours. Don't eat it all at once, especially you. So we got 25 of them, and I'm tempted to sell maybe a couple. Because once my sheep pen is full, they can no longer reproduce themselves. And there's room for 29 sheep. So we can get 4 more. Just don't know. I think I'll leave it for now. Maybe sell them later. Time to check out our other money machine, the greenhouse. So let's open it up. As you can see, it's all lettered. So I've checked out the prices of all the vegetables I could grow here. Lettuce was worth the most. It doesn't necessarily mean you actually get the most money from it. Because you might grow less of them a month than you do with, for example, tomatoes. But I'm gonna leave it like this anyway. So I have done everything there was to do this month. It's time to park our tractor and go to bed. And wait for the next month and new opportunities that come with it. And it is April now. I skipped March because there wasn't anything to do. So now we're going to the sheep. It's getting spring and the sheep will be needing extra stuff like grass and water, and they might reproduce some little lambs. So we need to take care of them. I'm gonna give them this grass. Last time they didn't want it because they had everything they needed. And now they... Alright. They got some liters of grass. That's good. I can pick up this now. Last time the forage wagon was full and I don't like to waste it, so I just left it here to pick it up now. Because the sheep have been eating and there's space for more grass in the forage wagon. Let's feed them. No, we actually did feed them, so we're gonna leave the wagon near the sheep pen. Right, so that's all the grass. I'm gonna park this wagon. And as you can see, it's nearly full again. So park it here. And let's get on with the next job. And the next job will be to sell the wool. Because as you can see, it's worth 9 grand right now. Which is more than the max value it says in May. So yeah, there's no reason not to sell it right now. So I have attached the front loader and the pallet forks. And we're going to pick up this pallet, if it will let me. You know, practice makes perfect. Alright, yeah, we got it. You see how much space there's left on the pallet forks? This gives me an idea. Let's try it out. Maybe we can pick up 2 pallets at the same time. Yeah, you see that? Alright, we're not gonna try the 3rd pallet. Let's sell this first. So let's head to the market and collect those 9,000 euros we are after. Oh, it's a little bit bumpy. Let's not lose the pallet. So careful, careful. Yes, here we are. Alright, so we're gonna drop the pallets here. This one too. So that's 8,810 euros. Which is great. Now pick up the last one. The things are really looking up right now. We got more than 60 grand in our bank account. You know, when we started with nothing. Maybe if you saw the first episode, you recall I arrived here by bicycle. And now I'm here in my John Deere, selling wool for 25 sheep. Life is wonderful. And another 2 grand in our pocket. Great. Look at our money. It's nearly 64,000 euros now. Okay, so let's get on to the next job. Or actually, I have an idea. You know, we got some money now. And this is an investment in for the long term. But I think we should get, let me show you, a cow barn. Yes, that's right, baby. We are going to get ourselves cows. Yes. And there she is, our beautiful new cow barn. So, hang on. We're gonna smooth out the area. We haven't really done that. Alright, let's smooth these edges. We don't want a big bump in front of our cow barn. And let's do these as well. At the greenhouse. We haven't done those yet. The sheep are fine. Oh, would you look at that? It's floating now. Can't have that. I will fix that later. Let's do a quick tour of the cow barn first. So this is where the manure will collect itself. So let's head out this way. I think this is where we can feed them. Just pressing E to see if anything will happen. Okay, so we can go in. This is where they will sleep. There's another door here. I can open it. Wonderful. There's a door here which I cannot open. Okay, so close this one. No, I can't open it. And what is in here? I am annoyed by that little floating piece. I'm gonna get rid of it. So workbench. Okay. Just a shed. A work shed. What's here? We can store our corn here. To feed the cows, I guess. Here we can collect the milk. Alright, and here we can buy animals. So we go for the Holstein. Alright, well, before we going to get the cows, we need to prepare ourselves to actually feed them. So here's what I'm going to do. I already cut this grass, as you could see earlier. And now I'm going to make a field, but not just one. I will make 3 fields. 1 for the grass, 1 for the hay, and 1 for straw. So that's actually all we need to feed our cows, and then we have to mix it so we will get the TMR. So let's not waste any time, and as you can see I am already creating our next field. And just this last stroke and then our field will be done. It's not a very powerful tractor, so it will have some trouble getting up this hill. Especially with this cultivator dragging through the mud behind us. Alright, so last bit and... yes, wonderful. And because I like my fields to look nice, I will smooth out the edges. Make straight lines. More convenient as well. And just like that, we now have 3 fields. 1 for the grass, 1 for the hay, 1 for the straw. Yes, that's right, for the straw. But the grass will actually be turned into silage. That's what we need to make the TMR, or total mix ration. Okay, so we've done everything there is to do today. Let's get back to our little farm and go to bed. Okay, it's actually June now and we got more wool to sell. And our sheep capacity is at its full capacity as well. So we got 29 sheep now. Which means they will no longer reproduce themselves. Although they will produce the wool. So let's bring this wool to the market first and see what we get for it. That's great. That's 5 grand and a bit. 51. So that's cool. We got some more money and I actually bought a mulcher for the tree stumps, which I'm going to collect right now. And there we are. I can already see it. It's the worst nightmare of all the tree stumps we have. So let's hitch it up. Although, if I look at it, I think I might have bought the wrong one. That will be terrible. You know, I've been longing to get rid of these tree stumps. I'm gonna try it on the front. No, no. Alright, oh dear. Alright, we're gonna... well, I don't know why. Alright, we're gonna sell this one. Get rid of it. And we're going to get a new one. Because I want to get rid of the tree stumps as well. Okay, so I did buy this one. Press C for combinations. Ah, right. It goes on an excavator. Which I do not have. Alright, we're gonna find one for a tractor then. Or actually, we are not. We didn't have a seeder anymore. And I needed more than a stump cutter. So yeah, let's go spend all our money again. But we do have a big fat seeder on our hands now. Look at that. Yes. Alright, so let's bring it home and seed the fields. Yes, we are doing it. We are seeding the fields. And as you can see, I am seeding the grass now. So the middle field will be for the grass. And we can seed grass on this field as well, because this will be turned into hay. So yeah, it needs grass, just like the middle field. And then on the other field I will probably grow barley. Okay, so the fields are done, and I didn't like the ugly short grass that was near them and around the bunker. So I found the grass that I actually need. And I'm gonna make things look a little nicer, as you can see. So this one isn't floating anymore either. So yeah, we fix things up. And now let's get on with our next job. And there is one bag of wool. And yes, we can carry it. We can carry up to 200 kilos. So this is easy peasy for us. We don't need a tractor, so let's just run down to the market and sell it. Okay, so here we go, and that's another 300 euros in our pockets. Great. Okay, I think it's time to check out the canola field. We can either harvest it next month or the next after that, in August. Yeah, I hired a worker to seed the fields as well. You know, I done this one, but I'm gonna let him do the other one, because, you know, I ain't got time for that anymore. I'm a big boy now, a big farmer. We got stuff to do. And look at all these holes in our canola field. This part is alright. You know, not here. How did that happen? Not keen on that. Alright, well, let's go to our sheep, see how they are doing. Hello sheep, oh look at that, a little lamb. And another lamb coming to greet us, jumping for joy. Wonderful. And another one, and the big sheep. Alright, so now we're going to the greenhouse, see how that's doing. This is where we grow our lettuce. And it's growing really nicely. So now that the fields are done seeding, or actually the worker is done seeding, I can fertilize it. You know, I got this big fertilizer spreader. That's an easy job. So I'm gonna do that myself. I don't need a worker for that. So we arrived at the first field. And I will turn on the steering assist, because it's much easier this way. So you just sit back, relax, and I'll speed it up for you. And just like that, we are all done. So there isn't much left to do in this month, but there will certainly be next month, because then we can harvest the canola. Right, it's July, so let's get our tractor, because our canola field is ready to be harvested. That's right, so let's head that way and start some work. And because we cannot do the harvest by ourselves, we're going to hire a worker to do it for us. And then we will drive back and forth with our tractor and a trailer to collect all the canola. So there she goes. We're gonna give her some time before we come knocking on the door to collect the canola. So let's head out to the sheep first. Let's not drive over the canola, we don't want to destroy it. Okay, see if they are thirsty. Reverse, yes. Press Q. No, I don't think they are. Alright, maybe they are hungry. So let's reverse into the Volkswagen and... No, I cannot press I, it seems. Alright, so they ain't hungry. But we are going to sell some of the sheep we have. Because the 30-month-olds are worth €850 each. And they don't reproduce anymore. So we might as well sell some, so they can reproduce again. And then we can sell them again. So 4 grand. Wonderful. See, now they can reproduce 5 other sheep. So that's great. On to the next thing. I got it. I bought a tree stump cutter. But I needed to fire a worker first, because he would just be standing here and I can obviously not be standing on the left of her. She wouldn't come to me, so I kicked her out of the harvester and now I will do it myself. Well, not the actually harvesting, I will hire another worker for it, but I will empty it into the trailer, as you can see. So this little harvester can't really carry a lot, so we might need to drive back and forth a few times with the tractor, but that's okay. You know, we got paid eventually. Okay, so now we're going back to the field, drive to where the worker last was, and then we're going to hire another worker to finish her job. Okay, so this is great. Yeah, we got the first canola. And... no, hold on a minute. Okay, so the same worker applied for the job and we hired her again. We gave her another chance. So let's leave the trailer here and now get rid of these tree stumps finally. I've been waiting for this for so long, ever since episode 1, I believe. We are in episode 10 now. But we finally, well, we ain't got much money anymore, but we made enough so we could buy one. I might have to sell it later again, because I don't think we'll be needing it a lot. But I'm going to clear them out right now. So here's the first one. Turn on the machine and it's gone already. Look at that. Fast and efficient. I like that. Alright, there's another one here. And be gone. Who's next? You. Gone. Wonderful. Look at this. And gone. Everyone needs one of these. It's great. And another one bites the dust. Tree stumps are gone. Wonderful. And now we're going to drive right next to the harvester, so she can actually pour the canola into a trailer and she doesn't have to stop again. Look at this. Set the cruise control to the same speed as hers. That will be 8 kilometers per hour. And she's filling us up. So here we are at the market. We got 4,500 liters. So let's see how much we get for that. That's 8 grand. I'm happy with that. But I think there's more, and we might have to buy a silo so we can actually sell it at a month where the price is the highest. Because every other farmer will be selling its canola right now. And would you look at that, how convenient. We can actually drive to the left of in the middle of the field. That's great. Okay, so you can empty a canola because he's pretty full, as you can see. And we don't really need the tree stump cutter anymore. And there is a reason I'm selling it, because I actually want to buy a silo. So let's just see where we're gonna place it. Press construction. Okay, choose a silo. Don't have much choice because we simply do not have a lot of money. So I think this one will have to do. Maybe here? Well, actually that place gave us trouble with the bunker, if you recall from the first episodes. So we got nice open space right here. I think I'm gonna place it here somewhere. So this might be the spot. Yeah, see? And now we can just dump the canola in there and wait for it to reach its best price. And then we sell. So here is the first canola going into the silo. And done. In the meanwhile, I've been buying a few cows and been cutting some extra grass to feed them. So here you can see how I am collecting the last bit of grass. Forage wagon is full now. So now we're going to the cow barn and feed the cows for the very first time. So let's see, I think this is where we need to stop. No? Yes? Maybe? Yeah, they're right. Alright, there you go. All the grass is being emptied into the cow barn. So the harvest is done. A worker went back to her house. Instead of parking the harvester on the parking place, he just left it in the field, so we park it ourselves. Now we gotta run back to our tractor and drop the last bit of canola into our silo. And we are done. Okay, this has been a very productive episode. I'm going to end it here right now, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. See you later.